Guys don't always say what they mean, whether it's unintentional or not. Sometimes, it's a case of miscommunication where a man has trouble expressing himself, and you get the wrong message. There are times when he knows exactly what he wants, and will do anything to get it. So how do you know if he's not feeling all that about being with you, whatever reason it may be? And how do you spot signs he's falling for you so you don't waste your time on the wrong guy? With that, here are the 8 biggest signs he's falling for you to help you know whether he feels a deep, heartfelt love for you. Before I begin with the video, do you want to learn how you can awaken a man's most secret and powerful desire to earn your love and eventually make him obsessed with you? Do you want your man to miss you like crazy and get serious for you? If you think your man is just playing on you, you should definitely grab my ebook. I have personally written this ebook where I have disclosed some untold secrets of making your man feel an everlasting love for you and only you. Forever. By implementing the techniques in this ebook, he will fall in love with you gradually and get completely mesmerized by your personality. The link to this free ebook is in the description box below. Also, if you have any relationship or marriage problem and want any help regarding it, feel free to email me at my personal email address. 1. You're connected to each other. You might hear some couples talking about the strong connection they have. They seem to know what the other is thinking, or even finish each other's sentences. It's borderline psychic, and they swear there's something supernatural going on. But the real reason couples like them are so in tune is because they pay attention to each other. There's nothing complicated about it. They basically cultivate the habit of responding when one of them is trying to make a connection. There are small ways couples try to connect with each other, and it takes practice for couples to get into this groove. You'll see those who've been together for some time are naturally good at this. On the other hand, a superficial kind of love doesn't make the effort to make these little connections. 2. It's all about clarity. When a guy isn't really in love, it's not really important to him whether he's sending a clear message or not. Well, for starters, he has the habit of letting you know at the last minute if he can't make it or he's running late. And when you're not together, it usually feels like he's gone off the grid. You don't hear from him for long stretches of time, and he won't bother to let you know what's going on with him. Even if he seems like the most charming, fun and sweet guy when you are together, especially in bed, he probably isn't that committed if his actions outside of that are ambiguous. True love is the opposite of that, which means he'll leave no room for you to wonder if he's going to flake out on you or not. He's going to make sure that the way he communicates with you is absolutely clear and on the level. 3. He cares about spending time together. With a relationship purely based on lust, there's little to no effort involved when it comes to doing things that bring a couple closer. A man who's in love is going to make sure he gets to spend time with you, even if he has to rearrange his whole schedule. And it's a sure sign he's falling for you when he's super serious if these are ritual type of activities, and not just getting busy between the sheets. When a guy's creating shared experiences, he's also interested in forming a richer, deeper connection with you. Real love isn't always focused on chasing the high that comes with romance, but also creating a stable routine that forms the foundation of your relationship. 4. He's not afraid to push your limits. Couples who truly care for each other aren't worried about being likable or agreeable all the time. If they have a difference of opinion, they can handle the fact that they don't see eye to eye on it, especially when it comes to deal-breaker kinds of topics. More importantly, they can give their honest thoughts on the matter, even if it's the polar opposite of what the other person believes. Someone who's more interested in a one-shot kind of deal, rather than being in it for the long run, isn't going to risk rocking the boat. He'll be in politician mode, saying and doing everything to keep the good times rolling. But a man in love isn't as worried about the ups and downs, or the disagreements, because he's more interested in knowing the real you. Even if it means having to iron out the kinks. He knows it's a messy process, but he doesn't mind. 5. He meets you halfway or more. We all know relationships are about give and take, but one of the signs he's falling for you is he will be way more interested in giving than taking. And when he gives, you're 100% sure there's no strings attached. He does it because he wants to, and it doesn't matter how much he gets back in return. Real love doesn't keep score, so your guy isn't going to bring up the time he waited half an hour because you had a last-minute emergency at work, or that he had to cancel poker night with the guys to see you. Superficial relationships usually have self-serving agendas. Furthermore, a guy who isn't really in love tends to be more selfish about his preferences. He'll likely insist on the stuff he likes rather than asking what you want. 6. Your guy has tunnel vision. You can tell a guy's in love with you if he's trying to imply that you're different from other women. He'll make you feel special. It's as if you're the only one that exists in his world. Men interested in a serious, committed relationship are looking for that one girl who stands above the rest. And if he thinks you're the one, he will drop some hints to let you know. Chances are he'll be indirect about it because men often have trouble expressing themselves emotionally. Feelings aren't as familiar territory to them as it is for women. That's why it's a bit of a challenge for him to untangle something as complex as love. 7. He's always there for you. Most women have a little trouble figuring this one out. But if you pay attention to his actions, there may be clues that he's not just in it for the physical intimacy. If he's constantly doing big and small stuff for you, it's his way of letting you know about his true feelings. A lot of guys are more of doers than tellers when it comes to love. Also, chances are it's the real deal if he's taking note of the small details about you and putting them to good use later on. A guy who doesn't care won't bother remembering those vital pieces of information. And he won't lift a finger to make you happy unless it benefits him in some way. 8. He's part of your life, and not just the fun parts. Another way to tell he's in love with you if he's going out of his way to be part of your world. You might notice him trying to find out what you love doing, then tag along even though he's not into it himself. He'll also be more than happy to meet the other people in your life because he wants to know you better. Being with your friends and seeing you in action helps him understand what makes you tick. A guy who's only interested in doing the deed won't be interested at all in seeing this other side of you. It doesn't serve him in any way, and he doesn't need to take the relationship past sleeping with you. What you need to do is understand how men think and get a good grasp of what makes them pull away and leave. This video explains how to get around the problem of his emotional unavailability, and to make sure he doesn't ever think of leaving. If you want to become a high-value woman in just 21 days and want your man to fall madly in love with you, get instant access to my ebook for free from the link in description below. Along with the book, there are videos and training tutorials that reveals the darkest secrets of love and obsession that you would never hear from any dating coach. Also, if you want any consultation regarding your relationship or marriage, you can contact me on my personal email address. Feel free to comment down below and I will definitely try and get back to you. Please share this video with your friends and family who you think should get to know these signs. Your one valuable share can help them save their life and relationship. Make sure to subscribe to the channel University of Obsession for more such interesting videos on relationship and dating advice. See you in the next video. Keep supporting.